Hello everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Can we just do a quick sound check? I've got a little bit of music in the background, my voice, all the usual things. Let me know in the chat. Oop. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm doing this. Yes, fancy lights. Fancy lights. Alright, you can hear me? Everything is good? Sweet. If the music gets too loud, just let me know and I'll turn it down. Alright, where can I pop this keyboard? Let's pop it up there. Who have we got in here? So many people. Oh my goodness. Jordan, Yuki, Chaotic, Charles, Emma, Matthew, James, Mr. B, Kriya, Jordan, 432, Jason, Anna Shay. Thank you all so much for joining me. Turn up the mic. Ooh, turn up the mic. How do we do that? We can do this. Alright. Turning up the mic. Hopefully that's a bit better. Oh, welcome in, Zoe. Eleanor, hello. Alright, this is what we're working on today. And you'll notice I'm not in Procreate. I'm in Clip Studio Pro. So you can watch me fumble around because I'm still very much a newbie when it comes to using this program. And I'm still kind of just getting used to it all. I am using my Wacom Cintiq 21UX, which I bought in 2011. So it's really old. I'm surprised that it still works, to be honest. But I've set up all my little buttons here so I don't have to use my keyboard, because it's always a bit awkward when you have to use your keyboard for the shortcuts. So yeah, I expect to be fumbling around a little bit. Thank you, Kriya. Mr. B, I miss Bruce. Tell him I said hello. Alright, so, how is everyone? How you all been? I'm so sorry that I haven't streamed for months and months. It's been a time. It's been a time. But I figured I'm not really doing anything for my birthday, so why not do this? And I have missed streaming, so it's something that I wanted to get back into. And, you know, so this is just a breaking the ice kind of thing. Yeah. Who are you? Who is this able person? I don't know who I am. But anyway. So, let's just see if we can move a window here. Where's my mouse? Alright. It's me, big me. Right. So this is what we're working on today. I stayed up late last night trying to finish the inks in the hair. Got some moths and skulls and whatnot. Yeah, so I thought we would colour this because it's kind of an easy way to get back into streaming. Just pop that over there. Thank you. Jason says, oh, by the way, I finished up the 100 hours analysis of your line art. I send you a tweet for Twitter. Send me a DM to send you the link. Okay, I'll check it out. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. And it's something I actually kind of sketched and started months and months ago. So it's kind of just been sitting there and I thought, I'm just going to finish it. I mean, I kind of liked it, but I wasn't 100% sold on it. But I think it is important to finish things, right? Because it could be What are you talking about, ASMR stream? Korea, stop it. Oh yeah, Goose. Where are you, Goose? Come here. Come here. Come say hello to everybody. And give me a toy. Goose got a birthday present too, even though it's not her birthday. My mum and dad sent her this little stupid thing. And it did squeak. It's now got a big hole in it and the squeaking is gone. And there's a few legs missing too, so she loves it. But yeah, dog toys for her just last maybe an hour, if that. Alright. I've got to remember all my buttons on this Cintiq. Actually, I can show you what I've got set up here. If you're interested, I can... Ooh. Let's make me smaller. I'm too big. Shh. Right. You can kind of see that. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. So, I'm mostly using the buttons on the left-hand side with my left hand. I've got fill, redo, going from the top. Turn that music down. I've got fill, redo, undo, blend, which I'll talk about that when I use it. And then you have the cycle thing here, which you can cycle. There's a touch strip on the back of the tablet, and this button kind of cycles through what that touch strip will do, which is kind of handy. Then we have brush, eraser, and I think zooming and panning. So, what did I get for my birthday? Well, I bought myself a new webcam, which I'm not using here, but it's on my gaming setup here. And I got some new headphones. So yeah, that's what I bought myself. I'm thinking maybe, depending on how I feel about streaming today, I might stream some games later on, just for fun. Mr. B wants an update on painting. So, I haven't really talked about this online, but I was going to try and start painting with acrylic paints on wood. And yeah, I really haven't done anything, so... Not much to talk about there, Mr. B. James, welcome in, man. Damn it, work just got too busy to stay. Oh, okay, man. Well, I appreciate you popping in. Alright, let's kind of get going here. Alright, so we got pan, we got zoom. Okay, so I just need to start flattening some colors. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for colors. I have just realized though, that should be black. That should be solid black. Terrible. Thank you, Abby. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a color palette for this. I'm thinking maybe the smoke will be kind of green. I don't know. I guess we'll just play and we'll find out. Let's start with something easy and we'll go for filling in this. Now hopefully this works because I'm using the enclose and fill paint bucket, which is kind of magic when it actually works. Like that, but it didn't quite work. Yeah, it's a bit confusing how it works sometimes. Come on. Come on, you can do it. See, now it doesn't want to work. That's ridiculous. I told you I'd be fumbling around with this, so I didn't lie. I did not lie. Welcome in, Rodrigo. Gianna, thank you. Autumn Roy, thank you. Why is that not working? That's so confusing. It's going to take me a bit to kind of readjust this. I've only coloured one thing. See, there, that worked. Why did that work? But the other didn't. Ah. Aha. It's a bit confusing to try and explain what the enclose and fill does, but I don't know. Let's just do it, and you'll figure it out with me. Yeah, that's what we want. It's a bit finicky sometimes, but basically it kind of knows through some magic what parts you want to fill and what parts you don't. So let's see if I can... Well, no, that's an easy bit, but... Let's just do this bit, see what happens. Okay, that didn't work. That's not what I wanted either. Oh god! Oh god! Undo. Yeah, it's complicated. My brain's still figuring it out. But when it works, it's really cool. I think once I get a handle of it, it's going to be very, very beneficial and very much more efficient than trying to select everything purposefully. Yeah, it's weird. That's weird, that's weird, that's weird. I might just have to do this the old-fashioned way. What a disappointment. Kind of is a disappointment. What am I doing wrong here? If anyone knows what I'm doing wrong, tell me. That's kind of correct, Jason, but it doesn't need to be closed because it's the enclose and fill tool. So see how there's gaps in the artwork here? It actually compensates for that with the settings here. See, it says close gap, and you can adjust the tolerance for that and the tolerance there and the area scaling. So when it works, it's really amazing. I'm just having a bit of trouble with it today. Let's just save this real quick. Yeah, my brain is still in bed. It's true. It takes me a while to wake up. Yeah, what time is it for everybody? I always like that question because I have no idea. Jordan says, is your top layer 100% transparent for the white? It's a good question. Oh, I think it's still saving. It might not be 100% transparent. I mean, 100% white. I don't know what I'm talking about. 4 AM for Kreia. You're crazy. Crazy lady. Jordan, 9 PM. Kevin, 7 PM. 10. Alright, it's not a bleh, I can't even talk. It's not a bad time for Americans, I believe. From memory. That's why I kind of chose this time. I would like to show you my last one I did here. This one. Alright, so this is the only thing I've ever coloured in Clip Studio Pro, which I finished recently. You probably saw it on Instagram and whatnot. But it was a bit of a learning curve. It wasn't too bad though, actually. It wasn't too bad. And I already can say 100% that I much prefer this than Photoshop. This is way better than Photoshop. So, yeah, I had fun with this one. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Fantasian. So anyway, that is that. Now, what is going on with this? Let's try again. Just going to select the whole thing and see what happens. Oh, I did it on the wrong layer anyway. Oh my goodness. Try again. No, that's not going to work. Okay, we'll try something else. Get rid of this mess here. Is that opacity down? There we go. Oh, color picker. That's one thing I didn't set up. That was bad of me. What's going on, man? Oh my goodness. See, I'm fumbling around here. Something shocking. I'm so sorry. What method do you use to do the flat smarty? Well, this is the question, isn't it, Kriya? So usually in Procreate, I'd just use the brush to kind of go around the edges and then just plonk in a fill. And it's not the most efficient way, but that's how I would usually do it. So I've been trying to use this other method in here, but it's a little bit finicky, so... Goose, that is not appropriate for streaming. What do we have here? Brush pen? I think I need to invest in some new brushes too. For Clip Studio. I don't know if I like that brush to work with. It's a bit weird. Jason says, can you tell me a little bit about how did you start drawing? I want to think about it when I feel like I can't draw. Okay. How did I start drawing? I just started. Been drawing since I was a wee little baby, really. I've always been drawing, so it's a kind of hard question to answer. You know, it's a process. You're not always going to be good at something. It's something that you have to really enjoy, and eventually you see progress over the years. Kriya says there's a little symbol looking like a lighthouse. It's a layer mode and it works like a light table, only for layers. Well, that's interesting. I'll have to check that out at some point. Oh yeah, the lighthouse, I see it. How interesting. Now, can I fill this? Paint unfilled area. No. There we go. I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way because it's not working for me today. That's alright. Kriya says, with that you can set a layer as a reference layer. You then can just fill the blanks. I know, this method of filling is very not efficient. It's okay, I don't mind for the moment. I don't mind. Gee, it's laggy too. Oh my god, I'm so fumbling with this. This is crazy. I'm not gonna let it get me down, because the only way to get better at a program is just to keep going, even though it's frustrating when you don't know how to do things and you're just not used to the setup. So this is fine. This is fine. I could also go on like this and struggle, yes. It's alright, I'm committed to doing this a little bit like this for the moment. It's not like super entertaining to watch, but it is what it is. It shouldn't take too long to flat this piece, actually. Like, there's not that much going on in it. Paint bucket. That's not the paint bucket. That's the paint bucket. Just gotta get used to my buttons again. Brush. I do look forward to rendering these little smoky bits. They're always really fun. The iPad is sitting there. I'm still using the iPad, I'm still using Procreate for all my client work, so that's not really going away. But for my personal work, I just wanted to use something different because, I don't know, it's kind of painful to use the iPad so often because it's so small. I just feel a little bit cramped. So I had this urge to just bring out this big beast of thing, and I'm really glad I did. Very glad I did, because it's been fun. I actually brought it out mainly because I was trying to do some 3D sculpting in ZBrush, and which was fun actually. But again, like, learning a new program is it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. What colours do you think this piece should be? You guys got any suggestions? Yeah, so I suppose thorns should be, you know, general a browny kind of purple hue. The smoke, what do you guys think? Hair colour, etc. What do you reckon? You got any suggestions? Let me know. I'm probably more comfortable actually using the keyboard instead of these buttons on the side here. So that's why I am fumbling around. kind of going very slow with this because I'm trying to get used to... And see, I just made a mistake. Watch this. I want to double tap that. This is the problem with working on an iPad for so long. I just want to double tap to undo, and I can't, so... I've forgotten what undo is. It's there. There we go. I think the newer Wacom's do have touch gestures, don't they? I mean, maybe I'll have to invest in that one day. But I spent like $3,500 on this thing 10 years ago. So I'm a bit reluctant to buy another one, you know? Yes, Abby. Abby says I do the same thing on paper when I switch from the iPad. I have done that so many times. So many times. It makes one feel a little silly. Jason says, I think the hair could be purplish pinkish. Yeah, that could work. Okay. Is that all the smoke? That is all the smoke. Thank God we got it done. Kriya says, I take bets how long it takes Abel to paint on the wrong layer because he hasn't locked them. Alright, fine. Fine, I'll lock them. Alright? Goddamn. Lock. And lock. There we go. No mistakes now. Except I need to lock that one too. And just trying to think of what I'm going to do next. Let's just do a skin. Should I try this feature again? Should we try it? Let's try it. Enclose and fill. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We can do this. Use your brain, Martin. Figure it out. Alright. So technically this should work because it's a nice area. I'm going to fill this ear by going around like this. Magic. Magic! That's what I'm talking about. Magic! Now if we could do that all the time, that'd be great. And yes, I know it's grey. We'll change that. Don't worry. Don't worry, my friends. What? It didn't do it! Okay, hold on. What's going on here? There's got to be some sort of setting. Tolerance? Put the tolerance up. No, it's not tolerance. Put the tolerance down. Oh! That's better. Undo. We need more tolerance. You guys are being very tolerant of me, and I appreciate that. Okay, we've got this happening. I'm happy with this, I think. This is going to be tricky though. There's just too many gaps. Yeah. You see how quick that is when it works? Like, I don't really need to be precise, it just kind of knows. Except that that looks a bit shit. That does look a bit shit. I'll get the hang of this one day, guys. Oop. For now, I think while I'm on stream, I'm just gonna stick to what I know. Oh, Emma says, how was Supernova? I know it was a while ago. It was a while ago. It was pretty good. Yeah, it felt really good to be finally back at a show, like doing one. I hadn't done a show for... I feel like it was like... It could have been about 2 years. Yeah, it was quite a while. So yeah, it was really good. Sales were good. The crowds... I don't know, there was a lot of people there, surprisingly, so I was quite surprised with the turnout. What's happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think my computer's frozen. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's happening? This doesn't happen on the iPad that much. Eftalia, greetings from Mexico. Love to see you feeling better and around here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Anna Shea says, what games have you been playing? I've been playing mostly Overwatch with my friends, which has been good. That's just been like something we play most of the time. What's happening here? Saving recovery information. Recovery settings can be adjusted under preferences. Why are you doing this? What are you doing? What's happening, guys? What is this? What is this? That's right, it's telling me I need a break. I think it's finished. Yeah. I've also been playing a little bit of Sea of Thieves with my Overwatch friends, and yeah, to mixed success. Has anybody played Sea of Thieves? Let me know, and I'll keep talking about it. Automatic saving, you can set it to a longer time period. Okay. Double tap it. But yeah, Sea of Thieves is a pretty fun game, but it's you're a pirate and you're sailing the seas with your crew, and you do missions to get treasure and fight skeletons and stuff. Unfortunately, there are other pirates out on the seas, and they don't like me very much. So we've had some bad times, folks. We've had some bad times. For instance, I think the last time we played, we spent like 2 hours getting all this treasure, loading it up on our ship. And then you got to take it back to the outpost to sell it and get the rewards. And we got back to the outpost and we're like, let's be efficient. We'll go get a sailboat, bring it to the ship, we'll load up the sailboat with all these chests and stuff, and we'll take it all at once and we'll be fine. Yeah, I think there was another pirate ship around the corner who was watching us do this. So my friend Rachel went to get the rowboat, and me and Beck were standing on the boat just holding the crates. So we're just watching the rowboat come in, and we were like, we're so clever, this is great, this is gonna be great. Next minute, cannonballs. Cannonballs are coming in, our ship sinks, our loot gets stolen, we get killed. It's game over, man. And that was it for the night. Anyway, that's the end of my story. Yeah, we're not very good at Sea of Thieves, but like, just sailing around is really fun. It's a really beautiful game. I just want pirates to be nice. Is that too much to ask? Like, goddamn. Alright, what am I doing here? I'm so sorry, this is going to be a slow progress stream. But we'll get there. I will say thank you so much for joining me today on my birthday. I really appreciate it. Where is that bird noise coming from? Do you hear that? I'm going crazy. Yeah, Kriya, the people in there, we've had some extremely toxic people in that game, unfortunately, and it just ruins it. It really does. Yeah. To the point where my friends actually quit the game because it was that toxic, and it's like, that just sucks, you know? I get that it's a PvP game, and you kind of have to expect that your ship is going to get sunk. I mean, that's kind of the point, right? I think the problem lies with the voice chat in the game. Maybe there's a setting to turn it off, but it's on by default, so anybody who comes near you, it's a proximity voice chat. So yeah, people, you can imagine, you know, types of things people are saying. Yeah. Did I miss any questions? I feel like I did. Oh yeah, Kreia asks, how's the COVID situation in Australia and Tassie right now? It wouldn't be a stream in 2020 or 2021 if we didn't talk about COVID, right? Or I probably shouldn't. Oh, I just realised there's a nasty little line here. Yeah. I'm such a rookie at this. I'll change the tolerance of the fill bucket. The COVID situation in Tassie is currently absolutely fine. So, we're still COVID free. The rest of Australia, not too good. Not too good. There's a lot of lockdowns going on. So, you know, I'm pretty lucky that I am in Tasmania still. Ooh. Let's try and use this close and fill thing again. Surely this should work. Yeah, it kind of worked. This is the slowest flat colouring I've ever done. So bad. Ken Dillon says, I'm new to colouring digitally using Procreate. What is the grey fill you're doing now? Totally new to layering and the type of colours. I'm just using grey because I've just cause. I'm going to change it in a minute, so there's no particular reason for this right now. Usually I do like whole objects in a grey, and then I'll put clipping, I think that they're clipping mask layers on top, and I'll change the colour for there and it will snap to that object. It's kind of hard to explain, especially when I'm not using Procreate to show you, but that's what I would usually do the grey for, because you don't really have to think about colour, it's just about filling in the shape ready to put colour onto it. That's just how I do it. No, I need to stop doing that, because I need to change this tolerance again. No, that's not it. Area scaling. There we go. Yeah, this would be, if I was in Procreate right now, this whole thing would be flat colored and finished. But I'm gonna stop apologizing for that now. Thalia says, what setup would you recommend for streaming art related stuff? Well, I use OBS, So that's what I would recommend for streaming. But as for like equipment and things, like it really depends what you're actually streaming. Is that the eraser? Why is the eraser so big? It just takes so much to get used to when you change up your method. That's why I'm kind of struggling to get to grips where all my buttons are and whatnot. Thank you, Cup Bowl. Welcome in. 100 out of 10. Could you tell us about how you work with values? I'm just winging it, Kriya. You know this. I'm just winging it. Just with everything. I am chaos, and you know this. I struggle with colors and value. That's one thing I do struggle with. So I generally just like go at it, and then later on I kind of look at the whole piece as a whole and kind of just adjust things. If I really wanted to be double checking my values, I'd probably put an adjustment layer on and change everything to grayscale, and then kind of see what needs to be darker or what needs to be lighter to focus your eye. That's probably what I would do. And then kind of take that layer off and kind of adjust it to see how it works. Jason says, try to select all face starting and ending for the necklace. I think it could work. Yes, in theory it could, although there's a big gap here for the hair. I might be able to just cheat and actually chuck that in there, close that gap, and it could work. Now, that's the hair though as well. There's too much gap here. There's too much. Whoop. I'll leave a little gap there just to test. All right. Enclose and fill. Come on, baby. Let's do it. It's not gonna work. I don't have faith in it. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to go this way. See, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this piece, because the last piece I did it with so much more success. Cupbowl says, it's funny, I seen one of your how to draw books at some art store and I would always want to get it, but I'm saving money for when I go to Wisconsin, hopefully California. Well, that's fair enough. You got to save money for the things that you want. But that's cool that you saw some of my art in a bookstore. That's awesome. I tried it, man. We're all about trying new things on this birthday stream. Okay. We're gonna get this. We can do it. So what's everyone been up to these days? Kriya, you've been working on your comic, I believe, with your boyfriend. How's that going? No, I think I'm just not going to worry about the hair actually for the moment, so let's just get this done like this. Do the hair on top. If that's going to work. Gotta love this music, hey? Alright. Oh, I went to undo again. Alright, let's change this color because it's probably annoying you guys that it's grey. So let's do it. Just skin color here. There you go. That'll do for the moment. Chris says, I'm hella busy working on the Dwarves, which is the comic book, I believe, but also working on different commissions at the same time, juggling with everything, but I also work on my very own comic. Oh, wow. Well, that's cool. I didn't know you were doing that. That's awesome. What stage are you at with working on your own comic? Are you still writing it, or are you drawing pages? Let me know. Oh, Abby. I will have to check my messages. Thank you. I'm really behind on messages. That's right, you do flats, don't you, Craig? Because you're a sucker for punishment. Alright, I think it's auto-saving again, so I can't do anything. Ay, ay, ay. At the moment, I am learning how to write a comic script. Ah, yes. And I am doing character designs, also planning on scenes and pages. Nice. Nice. I was slowly getting back into transcribing my notes for what I was working on. Fell off the bandwagon again, but I will get back onto that soon. Yes. Yes, we are. Is this finished saving? I mean, it's nice that it auto-saves because that could save my butt. But it doesn't ask me, it just like does it and then freezes, so that's not cool. That's not cool. No. Hair. Alright. All these colours are going to change. We're just filling in, you know, we're just filling in, so I'm just going to go for like a magenta colour for the moment. Must remember to fill that section in black. Oops. I feel like I should put the undo button on the pen, actually. I think that would be handy. Couple says, might I ask, however did you ever find your art style? Well, just from years and years of doing it, right? But originally, I was really into comic books, and so there was a small handful of artists that I was very influenced by. So that is essentially where my style grew from. Hopefully it has grown since then. And I don't know, you just gather like little influences over the years from various different artists, and sometimes you incorporate them intentionally, and other times you just pick things up without even realizing. So that's kind of how style evolves. Jason says, I have to leave you because I'm busy, but I'm happy to see one of my favourite artists on his birthday. Aww. Maybe when you send me the DM on Twitter, I could have a small gift for you. Oh, I appreciate that, Jason. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in, and you have a fantastic night. I think it's night time for you. Emma asks, how do you come up with ideas for your original pieces? I don't know half the time, because they're pretty random. Like, this one's pretty random. I generally like to work in kind of symbology with my personal work, so a lot of it doesn't particularly make a lot of sense. And I like to keep the interpretation of whatever it is kind of open to whoever's looking at it. So I don't really want to like say, oh, this means this and blah blah blah. Sometimes there's no meaning. Sometimes there is. For this one, I reckon I just had this vision in my head that I wanted to do a portrait side profile. That was where the inspiration came for this one, I think. Even though I think I started this like 3 or 4 months ago, and it just sat there for ages. But I think that's kind of what I was thinking. So it can be just as simple as that, and then you just start sketching, and like some ideas will come to you, some design elements that could be really cool and fun to play with. Oops. Is that filling properly? I should double check. Yes, that looks nice. Okay. Maybe I should like flat color on Procreate and then do it here. Or should I just not give up, you know? Maybe I can get good at this. I gotta get good. I gotta do it. Kriya says, oh, couple. Oh crap, it's your birthday. I didn't see that. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to absolutely butcher your name, so I'm sorry, but Miki? Mike? Mate? Miki says happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much. Kriya says, what are your plans with your Patreon? I saw you are making your last sketchbook. The last sketchbook has been delivered, so it's all done and dusted for the moment. And my plans are, it's on hiatus. It's on a indefinite hiatus because I don't know when I'm gonna bring it back. But you know, I've made a whole post about my reasons, but I guess I can talk about it here as well. So I've been doing Patreon for like 6 years, I think, and I just needed a break. Yeah, I just needed a break. Like, I've been pretty busy with client work, and I started to get a little bit behind with Patreon, and I don't think that's fair on you guys, so yeah, I just needed a break, that's all. And it kind of sucks because it is a loss of income for me, but it's one I was just willing to take. So my plans for the future, I will come back to Patreon, I believe. Why am I on that layer? How did it change layer? I did something and it changed layer. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, I reckon I'll come back. I feel like I just did it again. I think it's like a combination of buttons. Ah. Ooh. Right, so I'm holding down that button and using my scroll wheel. It's changing layers. So annoying. Hugh Hugh. What are you talking about, Kriya? Hugh Hugh. What are you talking about? Anyway. Yeah, when I can travel, I feel like I'll probably bring back the Patreon, because I don't plan on doing any client work when I'm traveling, if that's possible. So as a ways of getting some income and staying productive, I'd like to. Sorry, I just grabbed the wrong brush. There we go. Oh, that's not it. What the heck? That's not it either. What was I using? Oh my god. Yeah, it was that one. Yes, Last of the Mohicans, isn't it? No. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Last of the Mohicans. I feel like I changed brush without even realizing. I keep getting distracted with what I was saying with Patreon, but yeah, I mean, it could come back before I travel, because I don't know when that's going to happen, so. But I reckon I'll probably take the rest of the year off, I think. And it will be really good to come back with a fresh mindset and maybe some new rewards, and completely redo the sketchbook and how I do that, and have a nice new fresh look. I think that'll be really fun. This is actually really painful to be this slow at this. Oh no. Oh my god. F my life. Stop doing that. It's these buttons. My brain just can't memorize them. I keep pressing the wrong things. Yeah, Kriya, definitely more personal work for sure. Like, I think that's what people enjoy more. That's what I enjoy more, so yeah, it will definitely be more personal work focused. But in the meantime, I have some goals which I'm kind of excited about. Let's just fill that in. Oh my god, look how slow I am. This has really slowed me down trying to do this. It's shocking. There's got to be a better way. You know what? I should just send it to Kriya, because she flats things. You want to do this for me, Kriya? You do it. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm too slow. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about this. This is the last art book that I did. This is the last art book that I did, called Nightmares and Visions. It is hardcover. It is silver embossed. It has lots of work in it. Very old stuff. But this was... this is old. This is old. Does it tell me the year? I believe it was 2015. 2015 is the last time I did an art book like that, and I think it is about time to do another one. So this is kind of what I'm doing right now. This was the first one I did like the other week. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep doing these bigger illustrations, and hopefully eventually I'll have enough for the book, and the book will take shape and take form, I've written a whole bunch of like themes and ideas and names for the book to guide me into shaping what it will become. So I'm still working it out, but I'm excited to just get started and see where it goes. Jordan says do it, send it to her. How much would you pay me if I do it? Well, you tell me your rates and then I'll tell you my budget. I don't know how much these things cost, but like I'm not opposed to paying for it for sure. It saves me a lot of time. It sounds like you're pretty busy anyway, Kriya. Like, I don't want to overload you. Cutball says, might I ask how long do you do your live streams and when do you do them? At the moment, this is the first live stream I've done in like 3 months or so I don't really have a set schedule. And generally the live streams last from between 2 and 7 hours, depending how we go with things. Let's just move my stupid face down there. Do it in Procreate. Yeah, exactly. I should be doing it in Procreate. Q80, there's so many differences. There's just too many to even mention. Like, the whole interface is completely different for working in Procreate to working in one of these programs. Okay, Kriya, we will talk about this. We will talk, because that's very exciting, because you know how much I hate flatting. It's just like it's an evil, necessary thing that I have to do, and I hate it. Especially when it takes me this long. Gypsy Heart, welcome in. So glad I could catch you. Happy birthday. Saw your reply email today. Did the audiobook code work if you've had a chance to test it? The physical book's coming in the next 2 years. Aww. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I really, really appreciate it. I haven't had a listen yet, but I will. And if the physical book's coming, maybe I'll wait for that and do both at the same time. Yeah. What was I gonna do? I've forgotten. There was something I was gonna do. It's gone. It's gone out of my brain. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to know how long we've been streaming for. We've only been streaming for an hour, so yeah. Okay, Mickey. Thanks for coming in. Actually, Kriya, I'm really curious. How long do you think this would take you to flat color? Actually, you might not want to answer that. Because, you know, that might be sensitive information. But I'm just kind of curious. I think in Procreate this could probably take me like, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes? Probably. That's not enough. Let's try that again. If I could get this tool working, it'd be so much quicker. It's just not working. Ah, Cat Full of Joy, welcome. I just found out about you and your work because I was looking for some neat brushes to buy. Really hoping to see more great work in the future. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the brushes. But yeah, talking about like the future art book that I want to do, I'm really excited about it. It's going to give me something to kind of work towards, which I feel like I've just kind of been a bit lacking. Yeah, I mean, I've just been kind of doing a lot of client work, but also just kind of sketching randomly in my sketchbooks, which I do really enjoy, but it's not really, there's not really an end game or a goal or a project to work on for those, except for like collecting them in a sketchbook, which is something I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm feeling good about working on something a bit larger, something with a bit more of a purpose, and also kind of proving to myself that I can do this by myself. I did have some help with the last book, and I know I can do it by myself just fine. But I just need to prove that to myself. So I think I will feel very good when we do this, and it will be a Kickstarter campaign as well. Pretty confident that that's what I will do. And there will be lots of goodies. I'm a little bit worried about the shipping with COVID because it has changed a lot, and shipping a hardcover book is really expensive. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't done a hardcover book in about 5 or 6 years. But there's just something really special about them, and I really like them. So this will be book 3. I've had 2 hardcover books before. The first one was Omnibus, which came out in 2012, and then the second is Nightmares and Visions from 2015. Yeah, book 3. I'm excited. Kriya says, with all the details, I'd have to say, could do a test page once with a proper setup, maybe 30 minutes, always depending on the picture. Yeah, it definitely always depends. Good night, Brian. Thanks for popping in, man. Is there a way to rotate the canvas in this program? Does anybody know? That's what I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change a few settings here. I'm gonna change a few things. Let's bring this up. Alright, Wacom tablet. You are under my control. What am I going to do? We need grip pen. Functions. No, grip pen. I'm trying to put undo and redo on here, so I think undo would be that one. Is it keystroke? Ah! God dang, Clip Studio. Ah, Philip, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe there's not. Kriya, do you know if there's a rotation function in Clip Studio? Command Y for redo. Let's see if that works. Yes. That's weird. The buttons don't work unless you're near the screen. What's up with that? This is just old technology. Probably is. Okay, Kriya, well, how do we do it? Enlighten us. We need to know these things. Don't hold out on us. We need to know. Thank you, Lo. Thank you, Tony. Today I am the ripe old age of 38. Can you believe it? I'm feeling it. R is... Thank you very much, Canalot Design. You beat Kriya, and I love that. How do I fix it back to normal, though? How do I get back to straight? Tell me, I need to know. There's gotta be one of these buttons. What's that do? Was that it? Oh yeah, I found it. It's a little button down here on the bottom right. That is too epic. We don't need epic music. Okay, am I ready to fill this? I think I am. Oops. Good Lord, that took me a while, didn't it? It's alright. It's alright, guys. We're getting there slowly. I love you too, old fart. Thank you, Kriya. I won't tell you the shortcut now. Yeah, the things you learn just popping in randomly, that's it. Well, we're all about learning here, and I'm certainly learning. I've really put myself out of my depth, and that reminds me of what I was going to say before is I have been strictly using the iPad for at least 4 years. Maybe longer. Maybe longer. So to do this is yeah, it feels weird. It feels very weird. But hopefully this will give you, maybe some of you, some confidence if you're learning a new program that it's totally okay to struggle and feel frustrated and make mistakes all the time, which is what I've been doing so far in this stream. It's just part of learning the new program and creating that muscle memory, right? Something like that. That's the excuse I'm going with. Yeah, I am forgetting. I am, but that's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's how you learn. Is you forget multiple times and then you figure it out, and eventually it sticks. I think I need to just fill in this hair here, it's really bothering me. I don't think the scan came out very well in this one either, actually. My scanner has done something like super weird. It's kind of complicated to explain, but it's just not scanning as well as it used to. It's a bit messy, like in here you can see some of the pencils still, but it's okay. I think once it's fully coloured you won't really notice too much. Excuse me, Creative Feather. I don't think I'm that much older than you. I don't think so. Well, alright, well I'll send you my scans and you can fix them, you can flat colour them. How's that sound? Gypsy Heart says, I understand that every time I go long bouts of time without using my Cintiq, And only using my iPad, it's like a huge shock to my brain to rewire itself. Exactly. Thank you for that confirmation. I appreciate it. Because it is. It's just like you get used to one thing and then getting thrown back into the deep end again is kind of tricky. I think what I'm going to do is get this background layer in. Like that. And lock it. And now let's do these thorns. Let's do the thorns. I should just be able to select and fill all of this, right? What can we do? Can we just select and then just fill like normal? Surely I can do that. Go straight underneath that. Fill. Easy. Fill. Oops. I feel like I need to just erase some of this skin color up here. It's going a little bit weird. This is what happens when you have weird line art like me. But I enjoy my little inconsistencies in my line work, how it's a little bit rougher than it used to be. It's aesthetically pleasing to do. Gypsy says, you've only got me beat by 2 years, so I cannot remotely call you old without calling myself out as well. Exactly, see? And I feel like Miss Creative Feather here is maybe only a few months younger than me. I believe. I could be wrong. So, you know, if she's calling me old, what's that say about herself, right? No, doing flats is not the best. What's that? Where even am I? Here I am. I actually like Procreate's. I like Procreate's lasso tool way better than this, because in Procreate you can lift your pencil and it won't close the whole thing. You can just continue as you go, and there's no there's no closing it unless you intentionally close it. Whereas this is kind of like Photoshop, how you have to hold it down until you're finished, and that's kind of painful. So I miss that already. What is that? Go away. There's so much I don't know about this program. It's complicated and convoluted compared to Procreate. It's okay. Mr. B, love you, man. Let's catch up soon, hey? Let's play some Summoner Wars. I think we should do that. Hit me up sometime. Have a great day. What program is this? This is Clip Studio Paint. And I feel like such a noob. I am not a professional right now. You gotta give me props though for streaming when I don't know what I'm doing, right? I mean, I think that's quite brave of myself to do this. Alright, so we got purple thorns. I don't know about that. We might change those. Let's just go in here and fix some of this messy, yucky stuff. Because we don't like that. You know what, maybe future streams will be way more exciting. You know why? Because we'll have Kriya, who's already done all this for me, and we can just get straight into the good shit, which is rendering and making the piece come alive. That's where the fun is. So, you know, if Kriya helps out, that I think will be pretty sweet. And save me a lot of time. Okay, that looks alright. Oh, we've got more thorns over there. What I'm going to do is just... You won't even see what happens here, but I'm going to select that there. And click fill. Nikki G, thanks for subscribing. So I've just filled underneath the skin. And now I'm just going to erase the skin. And it will be the thorn color. Here we go. I know you like to see me suffer. I know this. Don't you worry, I know. Eka J says, K. Michael Russell has some great videos on using Clip Studio Pro to streamline the coloring process. Ah, cool. I will need to check that out. I think it's going to get easier. I'm not going to give up on this because I am really enjoying like the larger screen. I'm really happy to step away from my iPad. You know, I'll keep using my iPad for client work, but for this stuff, I just really appreciate just getting back into having a bigger thing to work on. It feels good. So, you know, things are going to get easier as I do this. I haven't even fully decided what kind of paper and pens that I like to use for this bigger stuff, because I've mainly been doing traditional work in my little Moleskine sketchbooks, and I'm pretty obsessed with that paper and how it works, but I think I would like to get some really good quality comic book art boards, and I did ask about that recently. I think I want the Eon boards. They're just really expensive to ship. I had a look on Amazon and it was like $120 or something to ship some paper to Australia. I couldn't believe it. Like, I am not doing that. Oh, welcome in, Riley Burgess. Thank you very much. You did miss a lot of suffering. Hopefully it was just me suffering and not you guys. But it probably was, let's face it. Yes, Philip. Heck yes, man. I've been saying the same thing for ages, and Honestly, I mean, who knows what they're cooking, but I doubt that they're making a desktop version. I highly doubt that that's ever going to happen. And I don't have a lot of faith in them actually making a bigger iPad. I've talked to like all my friends and stuff, and when I worked at Procreate, we talked about this, and it's really about like the iPad is made for the mass consumer, not just one niche of people such as myself who wants a larger screen to draw on, because yeah, it's a portable thing. I get it, but still, I want it, you want it, they should make it. Magatom, happy birthday, love your work, it inspired me to start drawing again. Oh, that's awesome, man, thank you. I appreciate that. You should, anybody who's here who's not in the Discord, excuse me, we do have a Discord channel. There's an art sharing channel, and there's all sorts of channels in there. If anybody wants to chuck the link in, feel free. Otherwise, I don't know where the link is online. It's probably on my Instagram link tree. I think it's probably on there, and if it's not, I should fix that. Gypsy says, yeah, I was shocked how much shipping one little book to Australia is. Yeah. Worth it because you're awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's gotten worse. Which is why I put the store to digital products only for quite a long while. Because it's been insane. Hopefully things change by the time I actually make a book again. Especially like a thick hardcover book, because oh boy, that's gonna be tough. The last Kickstarter I did, I recall there was at least $15,000 in shipping expenses, and that's just like money to send things, not packaging or anything like that, just to send stuff. Good lord, it costs a lot. This will be a fun stream, I'm sure. Yeah, maybe. I hope it's a fun stream. We'll make it fun. How can we make it fun? If you've got any suggestions on how we can make this a fun stream, let me know in the comments. Maybe we need to talk to Goose, because we haven't seen Goose for a while. Oh. Goosey, what are you doing under there? This is where she's decided to sleep. Hey, where's your new toy? Where's your new toy? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Do you see that? That's Fluff. I think she's fully destroyed it. I think it's gone. Where is it? What the heck? What is this? Give it to me. Come sit up here. Go on, jump up. Up. Alright, sit down. Sit. It's dead. Yes, do the rendering. That is the way to make it fun. We will do that. Oh my god, I just went to pinch zoom. Went to pinch zoom. So silly. Yeah, we'll do some rendering in a minute. What can we do? Probably just flat color a couple more things, and then we'll start rendering maybe the skin tone and the smoke. I think that will be fun. Yeah. Alrighty. Where are we here? We've got some more comments before I get started again. Hugh Hugh. Why are you saying Hugh Hugh? I don't understand. Explain yourself. Gypsy says, speaking of books, we found a copy of Out of This World quite a few months back. It actually came from a shop there in Australia. It was invaluable to mythology and lore the hubs put into the book. Yes, I believe that is the book. One of my favourite books. which I don't have right with me right now. I think I spoke about it in one of my videos. Do some squats. No, I'm too old. I'll pull a muscle or something, and I've already pulled a muscle in my back yesterday. Oh my god. Alright. Let's just do some really quick shit here. Let's get this done. We need stars. My friends, we need stars. See, too old. Yeah, I know. I haven't really been working out a lot lately. I need to get back into that. I do go for a lot of walks though. It's something. These colours are actually shocking. We really need to change these. They don't really work. That's all the stars, isn't it? Only 3 stars. Correct. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and quickly get a couple of more things flat colored. I don't want to jump ahead too much before we start rendering. It won't take too much longer, hopefully, just to get a couple more things done. What do we need? Just a little bit of the clothes here. Okay. I think I'm alright with that. Let's change some colors. I don't think this is working very well. Oh my goodness. Wow. Sometimes, yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just, I just chucked a layer on top, filled it with a solid color, and I'm changing the layer blend modes, and it just changes all the colors to just different things that I might spark a bit of imagination on a color scheme that I might like. Oh, Kreia, thank you so much for the Discord link. Everybody jump in there if you're not in there already. Ah, Tyler. The dog was a nice addition, yeah. She's a pretty good addition. She just sits under the desk the whole time. Yeah. Makes it look more interesting, doesn't it? I don't know. I like that heaps better already, but I don't know, maybe we'll just change it individually. Command U. So we can change some of this. Maybe I'll just change it to more accurate local colors. So this should definitely be a more of a brown. More of a brown for the thorns, I think. The skin, I think, should be a little bit more something like that, maybe. This is also a little bit tricky because my Cintiq, the colors are so drastically different to what is on my iMac screen. My iMac screen is a brilliant 5K monitor. The colors are really sharp and vibrant, but the Cintiq is really quite dull, actually. So it's a little tricky. What you think looks good on this might not look good on that, so... Jane the Creative, welcome in. Yeah, it's taken me a little while, Kriya, to get used to your mocking, but I know it's out of love. Somewhat. Wow, blue, that's so blue. Alright, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I'm gonna leave that for the moment. What do you think about this green? Is that bad? Is that a bad green? I don't know. This is gonna be a tricky one. Yeah, Gypsy, the screen is actually very warm. The brightness is way down, and the colors are all warmish. It's kind of weird. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. We can change colors later. Now let's just lock all these layers again, so we don't mess anything up. Which I'm alpha locking these, by the way. Alpha lock, alpha lock, alpha lock, alpha lock. All of the alpha locks. I do need a shortcut for the eyedropper. I don't have one. Just trying to remember what brush I was using in my last pinup. I don't think it was that one. I think it was gouache. Yeah, I think it was gouache. Marty, did you calibrate your Cintiq? I calibrated the pen to the Cintiq. I don't know, is there an option to calibrate the color? I don't know. So what I'm doing now, this could change, my method could change in the future because I haven't really tried all of the brushes out and stuff like that, but I'm currently painting with the gouache brush. Just painting in some general kind of shadows. And then I have the blend tool set to one of my keys here, which is kind of just using an airbrush just to like soften out some bits here and there. Currently that's my method of rendering. In Procreate generally I always use a multiply layer to do all the shadows. But for these ones I kind of want to just try something a little bit more different. Doing something a little bit more manually rather than just one thing over everything. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just experimenting and trying different things. Oh, Gypsy, that's annoying. Sorry, Kreia, what is necessary? Did you mean like changing, calibrating the color settings? I might just rough this in a little bit quicker. No reason why we can't be a little bit more rough with this. And we can come back in and make it better. Well, I need to check into the settings then, don't I? Definitely. So yeah, this is a little bit rough. but I will come back and tighten things up and smooth sections out when I feel it needs it. But I'm just generally just getting the forms in here and figuring out where my light is going to bounce onto, what parts of the clouds I want to push back a little bit, like this bit in here. Oh, we're auto-saving. Halt everything. I don't enjoy this Clip Studio Paint. Well, we'll just wait. Anashay, what is your new art book idea so far, if you don't mind me asking? Well, I'm still figuring it out, to be fair. There's not like a solid idea of what it is. Like Nightmares and Visions was there was a solid idea, you know, the book was split into two, themed with Nightmares, all dark imagery, and then Visions, obviously all kind of positive kind of imagery. So that was a clear concept in mind for that book. This one, I'm not going to split it in two like that. I think it's going to be just more overall, and the pieces are going to be, yeah, kind of similar in nature, like things that I want to explore, personal stuff, yeah, just a way of expressing things that I can't do with client work, and I really enjoy like expressing myself through my artwork with like little symbolisms and things like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm actually really looking forward to pushing the boundaries of my work as well. I don't think I've quite got there yet, but you know, I can't even compare myself to these people, but Bernie Wrightston, I've probably mispronounced his name, but like if you look at the detail and craftsmanship of his line work, oh my god, like it's incredible. So, you know, I'm feeling like I just want to level up with my own work and create some really intricate things. I don't care how long they take me. I think with these two pieces I've just started, you know, some of it was a little bit rushed, I think. So I think in the future when I'm working on some of these pieces, I don't care if they take months of just a little bit here, a little bit there. But if every bit is beautiful, I'm going to be so happy with that. Anna, don't take offense to Kriya. She just likes to tease me. She's probably older than I am, so it's fine. But yeah, so yeah, there's no specific theme just yet, but that could change. You know, I'm still working it out, and I think some magic is going to happen. I've just got this feeling, you know. I just got a feeling. It's definitely the next thing that has to happen. I mean, I've had so many different ideas of what I want to do. Like, I'd really like to create my own characters that can be sculpted and painted and that sort of thing. I would really, really love to do that. There's just too many things I want to do, so I kind of just have to sort of do one thing at a time. And I'm pretty confident I want to work on this book for the moment. I think that's the best thing for me to do for the moment, and yeah, that is my next chapter. That's what it's going to be. Also, everybody has been, not everybody, but a few people have been asking for colouring books, and I really want to do one. And I've been looking through my artwork, but it's also kind of mishmash over the last couple of years, and a little bit just like inconsistent in my methods and subject matters and whatnot. You know, like there's a lot of digital inked pieces, and then there's a lot of traditional inked pieces, and it just didn't really fit together well for a book. I know I'm very, very picky. But now that I'm doing this, and I've decided that I'm going to ink traditionally the whole book, because that's what I love to do. As much as I love my own ink brushes I've made in Procreate, I do love them. It still doesn't beat just working in reality. That's where I love to work. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. And the great thing is I'm going to have a whole bunch of consistent work that can be put into a coloring book for you guys, if that's what you want. Yeah. I don't know, like, is a digital coloring book something that's viable as well? I think that would be ideal because, I don't have to do shipping and all that, shipping and printing. But with the printing a coloring book, it really needs to be... I don't know, I haven't figured out how to go about it, because if you want to color the coloring book with alcohol markers, it's going to go through the page. So you can't have artwork on both sides because you won't be able to color both artworks. So that's a little bit of a problem in my brain I kind of have to figure out. Yeah, I mean, it just seems weird, like if the book just had one artwork on one side of the page and then the opposite was just completely blank. That would seem a little bit weird in my brain to do that. But to color with markers, that's the way you would need to do it. So, what do you guys think? What's your birthday wish for us for a change? Ooh, my birthday wish for you. My birthday wish for the world in general is that shit gets better. We need stuff to get better, right? That's what we need. We need the world to heal. I think the world has had enough trauma. Let's move on. Let's have some good stuff happening. That's what we need. And that's what I wish for everybody. What is this terrible music? I'm sorry, I probably should be zoomed in a bit more here for you guys, but it's actually really big for me. But dude, this is so therapeutic. Just to paint this in. I always love doing little cloudy things. Even though there's not much rendering here, it's just the very basics at the moment. What are we listening to, man? This is not good. No, this has to change. Sorry, I'm just trying to change the music here. Okay, that'll do. Chris says, I always would print it or transfer it to fitting paper or color it digitally. Yeah, maybe we should just make it a digital coloring book then, and that way people can print it in any way they want to, right? I think that works. Gypsy, as badly as I wish I could stay and celebrate more, I have to head to bed. My little minions don't care what time Mummy goes to bed. They are up at butt crack of dawn regardless. Thank you so much for joining, Gypsy Heart. I really appreciate it, and thank you very much for sending me the book. I look forward to getting it and reading it. Have a great night. Oops, what did I just do? Alright, let's grab a darker, more blue color. That was the eraser tool, don't do that. Let's see if we can just get in here and add some more shadows. I think it needs to be bluer. Maybe even more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the gouache brush is kind of interesting. It sort of blends as well, which I kind of like. Sort of automatically blends for you, which is cool. Gianna says, a digital sketchbook sounds fun. Personally, I really enjoy coloring lines digitally. Always provides some really good practice with rendering. Yeah, I think a digital one would be great. I think that's the way I should probably go. I would love to see you guys color my stuff, or anybody color my stuff, because I've never really worked with another colorist before. Well, I have once, and I don't think it came out very well, which was really disappointing. I love coloring, but at the same time, if I could find somebody who's really good, who it would enjoy working with me, I would potentially give these tasks to them so that I could draw more things, if that makes any sense. Maybe that's more of a comic book thing. You know, if I was working on a comic book, I would probably get somebody else to help me out with the colors, because God knows I draw slow enough as it is. Ooh, I keep erasing by accident. Anyway, so I'm going to continue just adding more kind of depth to those clouds there, and we'll just keep going and going, and that's going to look good. But then I'm also going to add some highlights, which I might actually use a clipping layer for, which I think, is it? No, that's a vector layer. Transfer layer, combine, create layer mask. I can't remember how to do it on there. How do you do a clipping mask? Oh, clip to layer below, there we go. Alright, so now when I draw on this empty layer, yeah, it should only go on the clouds, so that's good. Yeah, I think I'm going to add kind of like a yellowy highlight to all of this. So just go in here. I mean, it might be too much. So probably grab that color there. Oh, it's still a bit much though, isn't it? It's a bit strong. Let's grab that color. Maybe amount of paint needs to go down. Color stretch. See, I don't know what a lot of these settings do. Bold Place says happy birthday. God, I'm not a god, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anashay says, I'd buy your coloring book. Would love to color your art. Thank you. I'd love to see you color my work. Rodolphe Lum says, old line art never dies. They just fade away, as General Mac Art say. That's very interesting. Varlock says, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Random question. How did you like Loki? What are your thoughts? I enjoyed Loki. I thought it was really fun. It's been a while since I watched it, so my memory isn't like super fresh, but what am I doing here? Blending. Oh no, that's the airbrush. No wonder that looks weird. Here we go. Yeah, it was really fun. That's all I can say. I mean, can we talk about spoilers here? I don't know if people haven't seen the show or not. I liked the ending, and I believe I like what it's opened up for the general universe. You know? It's interesting. I really want to watch Marvel's What If series that's just come out on Netflix, I think. No, not Netflix, Disney Plus. I'd really like to check out that. That is on my list of things to check out. Has anyone watched it? Is it good? The second episode is out now on Disney Plus. Okay, sweet. It's all animated, right? Your memory is never super fresh. This is true. This is true. I can't deny that. Is this finished saving? No, it's still saving. How are we doing? We've been live for 2 hours. I think I need a break. Get some more coffee. Have a little walk around and whatnot. I really don't like this autosave feature. It really throws me how everything just freezes. Anyway, stop complaining, Marty. This is fine. Thank you, Des. Yeah, more coffee is needed, a little bit of a break, so I think I might come back in 15 minutes and then we'll do some more. What have we got we can work on? Well, I think that's looking pretty cool. I mean, I'm not particularly sold on my color choices here yet, but we can change that. The general rendering of these cloudy things I kind of like. I am going to be changing line art colors too. If I can unlock that, lock it here. Where's my color picker? Let's just make that a bit darker. You can hardly see that. It needs to be lighter. Yeah, I mean that's gonna make these clouds pop way more. Get rid of those lines. That may have been a little bit too dark. I mean, too light. Gee, it's hard to see the difference there. That's because I'm on the wrong layer. Oh boy. But yeah, so I think that's gonna look cool. Just might take a little bit of time to get all of these clouds kind of rendered, but I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush this piece of artwork, so I think if I rushed the coloring of this, it would be totally obvious. So I want to try and make sure that I don't skimp on the details. I feel like it's kind of still lacking a little bit of detail here. So if I can kind of neaten that up a bit as I go along, that'd be pretty sweet. Thank you, Anna. Yes, color holds, that's the one. I'm aware I can lock layers, but I keep changing layer. That's my problem. Because like I said before, if I hold down my zoom button and then I use my touch strip on the back of the tablet, it changes layer, as you can see. Whee! Like, that's not intentional, so I keep doing that by accident. That's what's happening. I don't like that. Why is that happening? There's so many settings. There's so many settings. I'm not used to settings. You know, Procreate is just like, you open it up and it's plug and play. I just plug and play iPad and Procreate. This is complicated stuff. Alright. Thanks for popping in, Tyler. I appreciate it. Nathan Story, hey, welcome back in. Appreciate you jumping in, dude. Vinicius, thank you for joining. Have a good night. Everybody have a good night. I'm going to stop the stream now, but I will come back and maybe we'll do a little bit more. I'm just being impatient. I get more impatient on stream, you know this, because I feel like you guys want to see it come together, you know. I'm excited for you to see it, and I'm impatient. I just want it all to magically be done. Yeah, I will come back. We'll do more streaming this afternoon. We could play games, I don't know, or we could keep working on this. We could probably do a bit of skin tone or something. But yeah, so thank you for staying with me for 2 hours, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. I'm sure it's getting late in America. And hopefully this will be the start of me streaming a bit more often. I think I would enjoy doing that. And I really appreciate your patience while I've been away. So, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. And I will catch you shortly. I will come back. Alright. Take care, everybody. Bye. It's a good question, Kriya. I haven't decided yet. I might take a half-hour break. I think that'd probably be intelligent to take a half-hour break. And then I will come back and we'll either play video games or we'll do more of this. I haven't decided yet. So give me 30 minutes and I'll come back. Alright, cool. You can go to bed, man. Go to bed. If you're tired, go to bed. It's fine. Alright. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.